I promise this is the one. Ah! So weird. So, so weird. Alright. Hi everyone. No. Let me see my hair again. The hair is what's gonna stop me from putting out a video tonight, I promise. Hello YouTube. How's it going? It has been a while. 2 years in fact since I last put out a video. So let's talk about that. The last time I put out a video, it was a day in the life of a software engineer. I believe that was the most public video that I had put up. And that was a lot of fun to make. That was in my second year of university. And I had just gotten my first internship in New Zealand. And I was pretty excited about it. And I wanted to show my mum and dad especially, and everyone else who was sort of interested about what the day looked like, because I was going to film it for them anyway, so I decided why not film it for YouTube. And I shot that video on a iPhone 10 that had a cracked lens, and since then I have updated myself to a Sony A6400 with some very interesting other accessories that I won't go into and bore everyone with, but I basically bought accessories. I bought YouTube accessories at the start of lockdown this year because I was telling myself that I'm gonna become a YouTuber. This was back in March, April. Yeah. I, just like everyone else who is sitting at home wondering what am I supposed to do now, I decided let's buy some expensive equipment and make some YouTube videos. And you know what? I went outside. Well, I didn't go outside. I went online, I ordered a few things, waited for a very long time because things were taking a long time to ship because people were ordering things. And I waited, got the camera, got very excited, went out, got this very expensive lens, set it up, recorded like, I think a minute's worth of video, and I told myself that I've lost it. I've lost my mojo. It's all gone. And I basically, ever since that day, I've just been telling myself that I'm gonna make a YouTube video. Yeah. Whoever, I don't know who's going to be watching this, but whoever ends up watching this knows that I've been telling them I'm going to make a video since April. Ever since I got this camera and they asked me, why the hell would you spend so much money on camera equipment? I said, I'm going to make a YouTube video, and I kept telling them I'm going to make one this Sunday, I'm going to make one that Sunday, I'm going to make one this Sunday. Things just kept coming up and I didn't really get anywhere because I was just too afraid to put out a video. Even this video, I don't know if I'm gonna put out. Like, I don't even know who's interested in hearing this thing. Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about, I've got 3 things written down on my phone. What I want to talk about now, where I've been, what do I do now, and what do I want to do in the future. And if people stop calling me, I can probably get to the video in lesser takes. Be right back. So, in my second year, I did my internship at Datacom, which was amazing. I did it with my friends Mark and Agnes. And then once that finished, I went back to university for my third year. Again, starting to worry about the end of the year, basically where I would be interning. And I kept applying to places, kept getting rejected, kept applying again, kept getting rejected. And then finally I got this email from a campus recruiter forwarding this very interesting invite to a company called MATTR, which was, I didn't even know what it was about. So basically, after applying to MATTR, I got an email asking to come in to their office in the Viaduct, which is near the waterfront, which is a waterfront for people who don't know where the Viaduct is in Auckland. Yeah, you can tell that this video really isn't very well structured, because it's just coming right on the top of my head. So deal with it. I promise things are going to get better. I hope. Like, all of this you see, it'll get better. Yeah, so I went to this interview and I had a very lovely chat with this guy called Dimitri and this girl called Emily. Oh man, was that interview so good, because for the first time in almost every interview that I had done, I felt like I had a conversation rather than an interrogation. At most places that I go to, you kind of end up feeling like you're being interrogated and you have to sort of prove something for yourself. I guess a part of me, when I went into this interview, thought that I basically was never going to get it, because at this point I had been rejected by at least 15 companies. So, and this was like in June, and I had up until November to sort something out. So I was like, okay, well, let's just go in, let's just see what happens. And I went in without any preparation. I did some preparation. They asked me to basically talk. They said that I'll be talking through a little bit of my GitHub. So I went in prepared, having learned basically every single repo that I had written. I revisited everything, and I went in and I had the most absolute amazing conversation with them, basically talking about how university is going and what I want to achieve in life. And it kind of felt like a two-way streak, where I told them about the cool things that I was doing, and they told me about how interesting it was, and they kept asking interesting questions rather than sort of generic boilerplate questions that most companies ask. Mind you, I haven't interviewed at many companies, so I don't really, I'm pretty sure there's companies who interview way better than the experiences that I've had, but something about this company felt very interesting. And I remember going home that day and I called my mum and dad up and I was like, that was a very interesting interview, and I really enjoyed sort of the process. Like, it just felt like a conversation, and the people, the way they were talking about the people, the way that they were talking about their work, it really made me excited for some reason, more than it should have. And I then basically humbled myself and I said that I was never gonna get a job there, climbed into my bed and went to sleep. And then I think a few days later I got an email from Dimitri again saying that, so this was me. I remember very vividly, I was sitting in a lecture, an operating systems lecture, and we were learning about process threads, and I got an email from Dimitri, and I saw, like, on my phone the notification came up, and I was like, well, time to apply to more companies, because this is probably a rejection email. You know how emails usually start with "thank you for applying to," and you know that, yeah, that's it, you've lost it. So I opened it because I was like, if I don't open it, then yeah, I just opened it because I wanted to. I was curious to read how they would write that I was rejected. And surprisingly enough, they said that if I had no plans for the summer, I could come work for them. And oh man, did it feel good. Like, mind you, I had no idea what MATTR did still, because they were very sort of young at that point and they were still figuring out the stuff. And I'm pretty sure Dimitri and Emily did a very good job of explaining what the domain of what MATTR does very well. And MATTR basically is I can't even explain it. We're basically working towards building a better internet, is what I keep telling people. Someday I'll figure out what MATTR does in a more plain English way, and I'll let you know. But until then, we're trying to build a better internet. So I got that email, and I remember just turning to my friend and smiling, and my friend goes, "What happened?" And the lecturer was talking, so I didn't want to be rude, and I just kept smiling, and I'm pretty sure my friend thought that I was going mad. So Mark, if you're watching, hi, that's why I was smiling. I don't even know if you remember. But yeah, I was so happy. I went home, I told my mum and dad, and that was third year. That was my third year. In my interview process, I did tell them that they had seen my Datacom vlog, so they basically said that, would you like to make one I don't know if they said it or I said it. Pretty much, I think I said it. I said that, would you be comfortable with me making a vlog? And they were like, hell yes, do it. I still haven't done it. Yeah. But the internship was great. The summer internship was great, and it got even better because they ended up taking me part-time over this year, which has been very good. Sort of when you're in your final year of software and all your other friends have things going on and you don't want to be the person who just is doing academic stuff. So, and I really wanted to stay in touch with the people at MATTR, and I asked them if I could sort of join part-time, and they graciously said yes. And that was the start of this year. I'm very vaguely going over things because I want to make more videos about sort of the process. But basically it's in August, I approached my engineering manager. No, not my engineering manager, the CEO, Claire, who is an amazing lady, by the way. I love talking to Claire. So I approached Claire at a all hands that we had in our company, and I basically asked her if I could get a permanent job. And I was so scared. I remember being super scared when I brought the topic up, because I don't know why I kept thinking that she would just say no, because of all the COVID stuff that was going around. I basically thought that, yeah, nah, she's just gonna get all, nah, sorry, she said yes. And she said, why haven't we done that already? Why haven't you signed a permanent contract? And I said, I have no idea. And my God, within a week, I was signing my graduate contract. So Claire, if you're watching, which I hope you're not, because that means you've discovered my YouTube channel. If you're watching, I pretty much went home that day and I screamed and I was so happy. Yeah, I was basically the happiest I had been all year for a job. Yeah, I know, that's me. So yeah, ever since then, I did the whole uni academic stuff. Did a very amazing Part 4 project, which is basically a research project that you do in your 4th year with my friend Mark, and we made Tiaki, a symptom tracking app. That was fun. And then I went and did my exams. That was 3 weeks ago, and then I joined MATTR full-time, which has been great. I got my grades. I started getting my grades, and thankfully I did okay. And yeah, now you're all caught up to what I've been doing. So let's talk about what I want to do from now on. And I know, wow, I thought this video would be like 3 minutes long, but turns out when I start speaking, there's a lot to say. Okay, so what do I want to do? This. Working has been great, and working 9 to 5 is great, but if you don't end up doing anything outside your work, which I've been trying to gym, I've been trying to stay healthy, I've trying to cook food, which, surprise surprise, for many of my friends who know me, I don't cook. I basically got takeout ever since they probably have known me, and so me cooking is probably a shock to a lot of people. And it's not like I cook like fancy gourmet stuff. I cook eggs and noodles and pasta. I'm gonna get there eventually. So yeah, but aside from all of that, I've sort of felt this thing inside of me that's been saying, just make a darn video, just why aren't you doing it? And oh my god, if you see the SD card that's in here, pretty much every week, every other day basically, I set up this camera, I sit down right over here, I tinkle, play around with the lights, play around with how this place looks. I keep doing my hair because it's growing and I'm just like, no, my hair's not gonna stay. One day I basically didn't even shoot the video because my hair was so messy, and that was my excuse for not sitting down and even recording anything. But I've basically been recording just short clips of me speaking, and I've been sharing that around with friends and hyping people up for no apparent reason, and then I don't end up posting anything. So I think it's about time. It's the 7th of December, and I think it's about time that I made a video, even though if it's trashy like this, and I put it out, because I think I need that for myself. I want to get in the grind of, I want to feel the excitement that you get. Like sitting here right now, I'm literally going, I'm doing it, I'm making a YouTube video, and it's crazy, and it feels exciting, everything just feels great. Yeah, that's it for this video. Going forward, I want to make a lot more videos, so that are well structured or not. I hope it's more structured than this one is, because yeah, I like making YouTube videos and I really want to share stories and inspire people. And if you're seeing this after 2 years or after so many years and you want to stick around, welcome. I'm gonna continue to do tech stuff, but I'm also gonna try tell stories about sort of my software engineering career and how I got to where I am, and sort of share my aspirations and share what I've learned throughout the process. And if that's something that you enjoy, press the subscribe button, which isn't even necessary at this point. Like, I've noticed that even if you don't press the subscribe button, the YouTube algorithm works its magic and somehow ends up showing you videos from videos that you've seen. But now please press the subscribe button if you really wanna get videos from me. I hope I make good videos. But yeah, this is it from me. I'm very excited. I hope that someone got excited on the other side of this camera to see me make a video, and if you did, that made me happy. So yeah, see you soon, take care, and yeah, see you very soon. Bye.